you as a hitter, there are times, especially when you're digging in, you may look down and you're not even looking for a sign, but as the catcher, unbeknownst to him, is setting up his location already, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess where this pitch is gonna be. And it's not necessarily deliberate. And even if it was deliberate, we still have pitchers using, unknown quote unquote banned substances to get better grip on a ball. There's cheating all around baseball. It will never stop. At this point, it is what it is. That's just my take on
with
it.
I don't think that's on the catcher or Trevor Bauer. I saw a comment
yeah,
saying hide your signs better. I mean,
no,
you guys
no.
looking. What is he supposed to like turn around and like reflect it off the front row?
No, no,
Get
but
out of
what
here.
I'm saying is Tatis obviously was not set.
Did you watch
No,
it?
no. So tell me how.
Yeah. If
No.
you watch it, Tatis is set and he goes down. It's not
Yeah.
natural what he does because we all
Mhm.
have been at the plate. You dig and you look at the plate. Tatis doesn't. His bat's on his shoulder pretty much. He's not touching the plate to square himself up. He just looks down, and you can tell it looks weird by like that because no one would do that because Bauer pretty much is set waiting for his sign. No
Mhm.
hitter is gonna do this before a pitch comes. You're looking at the pitcher, so it
Yeah.
was unnatural, and I don't agree with the notion that cheating happens, so let's just let cheating happen, right? Like then there will be why have rules at that
I
point?
mean, the cheating is
tough
legit a
relationship
fabric in the
what
game, though.
what I'm
It's
what I'm
legit
saying
part of the
yeah,
game.
what I'm saying is you're getting advantages is, but that doesn't mean that the game cannot have put set up rules that curtails that, right? Like I don't think that Tatis doing that because what you're saying with that logic, every hitter should go up there and try to steal signs. That isn't good for the game to me. It just isn't, right?
If Trevor Bauer if Trevor Bauer throws a beanball at him at his ribs and Tatis gets mad, what's the conversation we're talking about now? Are we saying Bauer's out of line, or was he right for if you see Tatis is looking at the sign?
I mean, according to Greg, I think he said he would agree that Bauer. Bauer shouldn't throw at him, right? Because Bauer might have had a banned substance before that. So it's like, well, you got to
Exactly.
cheat now. I got to cheat. I get
So,
what you're
but
saying.
and shout out to our umpire Pat Green in the comments. If
Love Pat.
if you see if that's what you think is happening, you step off, catcher shakes up the signs, you go with a different sequence.
It was
You
too
know?
quick for that to happen in that
The
moment.
catcher
but-
puts a middle. Yeah. The catcher
Yeah,
puts a middle finger sign down, and you throw at his wrist.
Yeah, I mean, you might throw a high and in, you might throw like let him know, get off the plate or something like that. But I think with that particular AB
Chin
though,
music.
it's chin music. But with that particular AB,
Yeah.
you can't do that. You can't
Yeah.
like it wouldn't work.
Our boy-
Right? He paid
yeah.
for it with a home run.
Yeah.
I just think
what happened?
no. I just think that there's so many different little nuances in baseball that we can call quote unquote cheating, and it gets a bypass, like us trying to figure out the other third base coach's signs. Like that's a form of cheating, but it's accepted. You know what I mean? So like where do we draw the line? Because the name of the game is to get an advantage on your opponent. By the basic metric of cheating, all of that is cheating.
Yeah, but like if the third base coach has the signs, like that's out in the open. But to make like an obvious, like to go out of your way to look down and back at this, like you're looking at nothing.
Agreed. You can't say nuance and then not speak to the difference between what you just used as a comparison. Like signs that are out in the open like that, and if someone deciphers them, yes, you have to decipher it, right? Like there was no one on. That was a solo home run. The sequence that they go through is usually just one sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, he didn't get the sign. He got the location. And that's
Whereas
all
if like
he
a runner's
needed
on base,
to step
you
all
see
out.
3, 4 signs.
Yes. You know what I mean? So I don't think
Yeah,
that
I'm with you 100%.
I don't agree. I don't agree with the substances, but that's something that could be regulated by the MLB. I don't agree also with hitters looking in, especially the way he did it, looking in before a pitch to try and get a location or a pitch. So that's where I stand on that. Greg clearly is real blasé about everyone getting an advantage in baseball. So
They do.
That's a fine stance. Gary says the same thing as us, Steph. He says peeking at signs is a bad look. That's not technical or anything. It's just cheating. Yeah, I'm with you on that. There's really no strategy.
So is stealing signs from
4-year-old
second base.
could do that.
That's not tactical. It's
But
cheating.
But at least there's some strategy involved.
Yeah,
Like,
but not even strategy, but like teams will then switch up their signs. Like there is a whole sequence you go through. You have more than one if someone's at second base, so that you prevent them from that. So baseball already has something in place to prevent that. It's not like they're just like, oh, if they get it, they get it. No, you change up your sequences, especially if someone if they start to read in and understand. Okay, well, 2 is the slider and 3 is the fastball. Then you switch up once you realize that it's happening. So I just don't agree with it. I'm not saying that we should allow it. It shouldn't be condoned. That should be called out for what it is.